Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip, we're going to be working on a page that I started a little bit in this Whimsical Darlings Halloween coloring book by Janna Prosvirina. I love this book. It's so cute. I'm going to take a sip of my tea here. Got that good tea. It's still my cinnamon tea with the creamer in it, the caramel creamer. It's just so good. So good. All right, so I started this page when I got some stencils, I think last month maybe, but I wanted to come back and finish this one off. I thought this would be a really cute page to do this month, and yeah, that's it. I just wanted to get started on this one again. So I went back and watched the video, and I think that I used this Kitsch Flamingo. So we're going to attempt to do this, and I'm going to also attempt to cover up some of the little bits and pieces so that I don't get too much ink on them. I've got some over here, but I think most of that I'll be able to cover up. It's not going to be a big deal, but I don't want to try to fight with it through my whole page. So I'm going to take a little bit of time to get some prep done and go from there. So this is a paper tape. So it is this stuff. So it's mint tape. I get it from scrapbook.com. And, oh, actually, shoot. All right, don't do it yet. I usually try to put it on my shirt a little bit to de-stick it just a little bit so that when I lay it down on here that I can just really quickly pull it up so that I don't, excuse me, so that I don't mess up all of my, that bat's probably going to be dark, so we're just going to cover up. We'll do this part here. Sorry, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, so when I pull it off, that it doesn't pull up the paper with it. Now, I did have an issue when I got it wet. So I want to make sure that if I'm going to use any kind of distress inks and I'm going to wet the background, I want to pull up this tape before I do that, because it did not, once this is wet, it does kind of stick to the paper a lot more. And I think that's what happened on the last one. But I'm going to show you real quick kind of what I do to protect my page a little bit, or protect my image. So I'm just going to use an X-Acto knife and come in here and cut away the parts of the tape that I don't want. And it's really simple to do. You just have to be a little bit careful with how much pressure you're doing. I did cut through my page a couple places on one of my last pages that I did this with. So that was a little, didn't like ruin the page or anything, but I did have to be kind of careful when I was coloring so that I didn't rip the page further. So yeah, this is basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go through and get this side of her covered up. I probably am going to do a lot of pink on this page anyway, so it's not going to be that big a deal, but I don't want to have to fight with it the entire time. So I'm going to do this, and I will be right back with you guys. Okay, so now I've got her all taped off. I'm going to use this stencil that I used last time and this Kitsch Pink, and we're just going to add in color. And so this one was, I didn't really have anything kind of laid out where I wanted the pattern to go. And the way that this pattern is, you can kind of move it wherever you need to, and it kind of blends into what you've already done. And I am not going all the way to the edge on these. I'm just kind of making my own little edge. Like it doesn't have, I'm not going all the way to the edge of the paper. Oops, let's not completely screw that up. So I'm kind of making my own little border there. So you can kind of see that it doesn't go all the way to the edge. It just kind of fades out. All right, so now we're going to try to find something that kind of goes with this. Let's do this way so that we can get more in here. Oh, that one sort of goes there. Let's just do that. All right, so I wish I had I have a little tool that I can use to hold my ink still. And I don't feel like getting it out. So hi everybody, I hope you are doing well. I am having an iffy week. This is the first time I've colored in a couple of days. I'm not, I don't know, I'm not feeling a lot of coloring right now, which is upsetting because I have lots that I want to do. And lots that I have pulled out to do, and it's just not happening. It's frustrating. Okay, and so this side looks darker because it hasn't dried yet. So when the ink goes on wet, it always looks darker than what it's going to eventually look like. So just keep that in mind as we go about this whole process. All right, that looks a little wonky down there, but that's okay. All right, so I just wanted like just a subtle border around the outside and no like just kind of wherever. I am going to go ahead and peel this tape off. It's so satisfying when you peel this tape off too, because it's just, you're just like, oh, look, it's perfect. Like this whole beautiful image underneath. And I will sometimes reuse these tapes as well. Come on, get off there. So that I'm not like wasting tape all over the place, but like some of the little pieces don't get reused, but some of these bigger pieces might get reused. I have a little shelf above my desk and all of the little pieces of tape just kind of get stuck up there. That's what a lot of this was down here. All right, this one was a whole big piece, so I'm just going to go ahead and peel that off. Got one little, there we go. All right, I think that looks cute. I'm gonna stick this up here. Save that little piece of tape. I like it. Okay, the other thing that I want to do is I want to add a little bit of splatters, and I'm going to do that in the same color that I did the background in. And so to do that, I'm just going to take an ink block and I'm going to put some ink on it like that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it there. You should be able to see it there. I'll put some ink on it. I'm going to spritz it with some water, grab my paintbrush, and just splatter away. Now, I like to use this big fat paintbrush. This is an 8. But only because I tend to get nice splatters from that. I am covering up her face. I don't mind if I get it on a couple places on her like body, but I'm covering up her face for sure so that I don't get splatters on her face. I think I need a darker color. What do you guys think? Darker color. Let's try picked raspberry and see how that goes. I just mush some color on that block, and then I'm just going to pick it up with the same paintbrush I was using. I might need a little bit more water. There we go. Yep, that'll work. Sometimes I can get big splatters if I get enough water on my, there we go. Ooh, close to the face. Too close, too close. And then, of course, I get it on the opposite side, but that can just be wiped off. Hopefully that did not bleed through to the other page, because that one's really cute and I want to color it. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then I will be back with you guys. All right, I got that dried. I probably will add in some other fun splatters later too, just because I want some extra stuff in there. But right now I'm going to grab some of the pinks that I had used earlier. I wrote down the pinks that I used for the little bucket, which was nice. All right, so I've got some pinks there. I'm probably going to use some alcohol markers just to get things done quickly. So I'm going to grab a skin tone, and I'm going to grab some different pinks for her outfit. Okay, so for her, because I realized that this was a little bat, but I think I'm going to have a pink bat. I think. So I just need to find the right colors to go with this whole look. So I'm just going to go ahead and do her skin tone, because I know that this is the one that I want. So this is the Ohuhu YR209. I'm just going to add her skin tone in really quick. I feel like I said hello, but I've been doing so many things already with this that I went and cleaned, I got new water, I did all kinds of stuff, that it feels like it's been forever since I just started this little video. I know it's not been that long for you all, but it has for me. So I hope that I have said hello. I hope that that you guys are doing well. Oh yes, I did say all of this. Oh boy. Thank you guys for putting up with me. I really do appreciate it. I know it's a little much sometimes. I am having an iffy week. I did say that already as well. Not coloring too much. I have been reading a lot. I found a book series that I love that I have not read the latest 2 books, so I've been reading those. I also was reading some really just terrible books, but I couldn't stop reading them. Like, I started reading them. I kind of liked the characters. The writing was awful. The character development was just the worst. But I just couldn't stop reading it. So, but yeah, so the book series that I really love is by Kim Harrison. It's the oh my gosh, how could I forget her name? Okay, it's the Rachel Morgan series. And the reason that I didn't remember that is because it's all written in first person, so they don't say her name a whole lot unless somebody's like talking to her. So I kind of forget sometimes what her actual name is. But yeah, it's a really good series. I think I'm reading book 16 or 17 right now. It's very cool world, very cool series. I like it a lot. Definitely my normal, like paranormal kind of witches and wizards and vampires stuff. So yeah. All right, I'm going to use that color. I'm just going to have to test out some colors here and see what I like. Okay, so I've got a couple of colors picked out. Mix of Ohuhus. I have 1 Copic in here, but not too much. So this is RP6, and I really like this bright pink color. That's going to be my bat. Excuse me, sorry. What else? Yeah, so not a lot of coloring, other than the videos that I am still getting together for the event. Actually, I could probably go ahead and talk about that. Since today is October 1st, well, it's October 1st for you guys. I'm having to film this on Friday again. But yeah, since it's October 1st, I can tell you guys about the fun event. Oh, it's not really an event, but it is. I mean, I've been working behind the scenes here, trying to get videos pre-recorded and everything. I am having a 13 days of Halloween video series, and it's going to be featuring Camellia Angel Kova books. And I also have a color along for Camellia Angel Kova books for the month of October. And that one is just in case you're interested. I think I did Angel Kova Halloween 2022. But I did that because I have decided that I was going to color a bunch of pages in my Camellia Angel Kova books for this series. So each day I focus on a different item or creature that is associated with Halloween, and I do a whole page. A lot of the things that are not necessarily the focus, it's all sped up, and then I talk to you a little bit about how I color that specific item. But there's some spooky music, there's some chatting, a little bit. Mostly it's just chatting about like what I'm doing. It's not so much chatting like I'm chatting to you now, but yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. So okay, she's gonna have this purple hair. I know that this is not necessarily anywhere else on the page, but I like this purple color, so she's gonna have this color hair. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys like it. I have a couple more videos to film before it's completely done. But I have the majority of it filmed and already uploaded and just ready to go. So that will start on October 19th, because that was 13 days before actual Halloween. And yeah, I do hope you guys enjoy it. It's not, you know, I don't know, I don't have any giveaways or anything like that. It's just some fun, focusing on little bits and pieces of Halloween themed pages. So it's really helping me get a lot of those done too, which is nice, because I felt so bad that I didn't have hardly anything colored in those books. And now I do. Now I've got some. So, all right, I'm trying to get all of this. I feel like I'm really focusing on my coloring and not so much on chatting with you all today. Let's see, what else do we have going on? So this week I had only one video come out, but you know, next week you're going to have a couple videos, and then plus the, you know, completed pages video. And then I do have another video that I want to try to get out to you all. So you should be back to regular-ish schedule next week. For the longest time I was trying to do like 2 videos through the week, and then a weekend whip kind of video. Sometimes I had more, sometimes I've had less, but it's around about the same each week. So I'm trying to stay kind of consistent with that. I like to make the videos, and I like to share things with you guys, and I do have a long list of videos to make. We will see how my stamina is not the right word, but how I feel after finishing up this series. I did release this week as well. I released an update on my books that I had picked out to work on this this year. So it was like the books that I wanted to finish eventually, and the books I want to focus on for the year. And so there was an update out there for that. I've been doing pretty well. Pretty proud of myself. Pretty proud of the progress I've made so far. But yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna do some pink stripes in here. She's gonna have pink, maybe pink and purple stripes. Maybe. And then I have two lighter pinks, and I think I'm gonna do, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this pink for the jacket, and then her dress is gonna be maybe, or maybe I should do the pink on the dress and then the jacket be like a leather. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna do that. So I need a darker cool gray. That one might be too dark. Let's try this one. I'm gonna try this cool gray 7. It's gonna look like black at first, but when I go to add shadows and stuff to it, it'll be good. Because I'll be able to use my black pencil to add shading and stuff. Her arm didn't continue up there. The line stopped. Yeah, so she's gonna have like this cool jacket. Maybe we'll give her like a pink collar. I don't know. I don't know if I love the bat being being all pink like that. I wonder if I should do like try to do like a black body and then have the pink wings. That might be a little bit better for me. All right, let's get all of this colored in. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm excited for that video, those videos to come out. I hope, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy those. I made some pretty cute pages, if I do say so myself. Yeah. All right, I like that. Yeah, she's gonna have black on the wings. I'll give her some fun makeup as well. But I'll have to do that with the pencil because I am not that talented with my markers yet. Okay, so, and I'm also going to add in just a little bit of pink to the edge of the little claw on the wing. All right, so yeah, we're going to try this. So I'm going to do this pink. It's not quite as dark as the other one. I do also want to try to do a color along in October. I do miss doing those. They are a lot of fun. They don't get the same kind of views that some of my other videos get, which is disappointing because they do take, you know, more effort, more editing, more just time in general. But I do want to do a few more of those. I would like to do one next month for sure. So we will see how that goes. I am going to be using some of that time that I am, like the time where I'm putting out those other videos, I'm going to be using that to record some stuff for later in the year as well. So we'll see. I've got things planned, which is good. All right, let's get... Yeah, I don't want that one. I'm going to do... We're going to do a light pink. on her collar. I'm going to start with a light pink, but then I probably will add some pencil shading and stuff to it, so it won't be like super out of place or anything. And then I'm going to do a light pink on the bottom part of her dress. So this weekend we have, I told you already, but I am again filming on Friday because we have another cross-country meet. This is the second to last one, and this is the one that we host, so I'm excited for that. It's a really fun one. There's a really big hill, so we call it the King of the Hill. I wish they would say, like, I don't know, King and Queen of the Hill, but that's too long for a name, I guess. But we do crown a king and a queen of the hill when whoever, whichever age group that they're in, and if they win, they get a crown that they get to wear, which is kind of fun. But yeah, Becca's been working hard this week, so I'm hoping that she does well in the race. And it's, like I said, it's our home course, so she should feel pretty comfortable on the course. But it's a difficult one because there, like I said, there's a giant hill, but there's also some hills in the woods, and yeah, it's not an easy course for sure. But my friend and I will be in charge of getting the kids all across the finish line and keeping them in order and everything so that we can make sure that we have the right awards going to the right kids. Okay, I don't really love the pinks that I put in here, but if I go over with this, let's just see what I can do with my pencils. Let's just do that. So, okay. I've got a couple of pencils here pulled. I think I'm going to use this one. I'm going to try this one first. I might end up having to go to my Prismacolors to see what I can do with that, but let's play with this little bat. We're going to try this guy first and see what I can do with that. I'm using the Brute Finner Squares. And I don't typically use those over top of my alcohol markers, but they're not terrible. So I'm used to just sitting and coloring it in silence. I catch myself doing that a lot when I'm on here with you guys. Yeah, that looks all right. It looks okay. I've not been anything that I've been doing lately, like for myself, I've not been really loving either. So I think that's kind of why I had retreated to reading for a little while. It's just that it was just starting to get frustrating because everything I was doing was just like, no, that's not, that's not the thing. All right, I grabbed my white Prisma. See if maybe I can get some highlights in here. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Not loving that. Maybe I need a darker use some black. It just feels like it's not black. What do you think, guys? I'm not sure how I feel about this so far. I do like these colors. Maybe not that pink so much that I put on the dress, but just wanted a fun page to do. All right, it looks all right. I'm gonna give it a little bit bigger eye. Yeah. Okay, that's done. For her hair, I do need to grab, I'm gonna grab a couple of darker colors for her hair. So I'm gonna grab like, let's see. That one should work. Okay, those two should work, and then let's get like a that one. All right, let's try these. All right, I'm gonna try these three for her hair and see how we do. So I've got some darker colors and some lighter colors. I don't know how much this is gonna show up really, but I just want to add in a few strands here and there and darken up some areas and lighten up others. I think I don't want anything that's red. I want more purple tones. Yeah, that's better. So that one's out. Oops. That went down too far. Probably should be doing her skin, but I don't really have plans. I don't know which colors to use yet. Yeah, so I'm just going to do some lines. Just to kind of create some strands, and I'm going to try this. I'm just going to try this white and just do in the areas that I want it to be highlighted. I'm just going to add in a little bit of that, and then we'll kind of do a little bit of this. Let's see how that goes. That's all right. What do we think of black? Yeah, that's okay. I like that. So get that done. I know what I'm going to use for the bat wings. And I've got this black just to do some shading on here. Although that black is not very, it's It feels warm compared to other blacks that I've had. So let's see what happens if I use this cooler gray to kind of blend that out. That looks better. I'm just gonna do a few little spots here and there. Let's see, what else? My husband's soccer team is gonna be finishing up this weekend as well. They are playing I think the team that is ranked number 1 in the state in their class, so they're gonna be done. They were really bummed. They were hoping they were going to be able to play a couple extra games, but they drew the toughest team. I don't know how it is in other states, but in our state, the high school sports are split up by classes. So like if you are a smaller school, you play other schools that are about your same population. And that way, you know, that there's you have, you know, since you have a smaller pool of kids to choose from, you may not be as competitive as some of the bigger schools, that kind of stuff. That's why they do it that way. Okay, I'm going to add in highlights here. Should have a little bit of a highlight there, probably right here. All right. So yeah, so they are playing the number one team, and they are definitely not number 1. I feel like I've talked about this on here too before, but they had a ton of talent, just a lot of kids not wanting to be team players, which was really disappointing. So yeah, he's a little bummed about that. Okay. All right, this one's going okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and add in the highlights so that I don't forget them. It's easier sometimes to do it that way. Okay. All right, so those colors for the jacket. Let's try these ones on the pink. So I'm going to use these lighter pinks and see how I do with that. We're going to try to get my son home so he can come and see the baby girl run tomorrow. And then my oldest is also going to go with us, so she's going to have a lot of support. She gets real nervous when there's a lot of people that come see her, but I think it'll be okay because it's just us. And then my mother-in-law is going to come and watch, and I think it'll be nice. All right, I am going to use this darker pink too, just like in the tips of the collar. That looks all right, right? That looks good. Okay. Yeah, that'll be cute. I still haven't decided for sure on her little shirt yet. But I think the wings here are going to kind of get the same treatment as the bat. And then we've got, like, I got to do her skin still. I got a lot to do. I'm going to add a little dot of white to the bat there. Let's see, I got to angle this because those brutes leave a nice shine. Yeah, I don't hate that. I think the other thing I am going to do, though, is I'm going to grab some silver, watercolor and do a little bit of splatter with that as well. So I will be right back with you guys. Okay, I have this Arteza metallic watercolor set, and I've got some silver in here, so I'm just gonna grab that and get some of that on the page, I think. Okay, that should be splattery enough. Cover up her face. If I get some on her dress, I think it's okay, because then I can color over that still. I might do some black as well, because I have this black right next to the silver. Yeah, this is just like a dark gray, so I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of that too. So let's hope that I don't completely ruin this page. You guys think I'm gonna completely mess it up? Let's hope not. Ooh, let's not do that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. So I'm just gonna let that dry. And then I think that'll probably be it for today. I think. Yeah, we didn't get her eyes done, but I think this is a page that I can just sit and finish up really quick, and then I will definitely have this available at the end of the month for my completed pages. I'm gonna add in, we need some different colors of candy, but this is a very pink and purple page, so I am just gonna keep it pink and purple. I'm just gonna do these darker pinks and purples. So I'm gonna have this one be that one. And we'll do this one over here. I could probably do some black, but I don't really want to do that. There we go. There's candy. And then I'll just add in like a little bit of a white highlight on there. That'll work. Yep, okay. All right, that's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. This was fun playing with this page. I hope you, I don't know, I would love to see if you guys use stencils on your pages. I have noticed a couple people online lately or on Instagram have been using them, and I've just loved it. So tag me if you use a stencil in your background. I would love to see it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.